Hello everybody, this is a little vid of our continuation towards Market Drayton on the Shropshire Union. Lovely stretch of water.
But with a slight difference.
Yes.
The only difference being that we now have 10,000 YouTube subscribers. So to 10,000 of you, thank you very much. Yeah.
Very humbling.
Yeah, very. Yeah, never in our wildest dreams did we think we'd ever get this many.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you everyone who's ever watched one of our videos, whether you subscribe. See, normally Debs can't say it.
I'm not even saying it.
Whether you subscribe or not, just thank you so much.
Yeah.
And also thank you to new patrons for your continued support. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, so on our way, we pass Cadbury Wharf.
Yeah, the old Cadbury factory. Now, I was going to do a big waffle on about this, but recently watched Fox's Afloat video on this, and they've done a brilliant description of what the wharf was used, some old footage, so I'd stick a link down below so you can check that out and find out all the information about this old wharf that we passed that you're now about to see. Right, so we've just entered Woodseaves cutting, which is quite a deep cutting and very narrow. Yeah, so this cutting's about a mile long, very deep, just cut into the rock, and apparently it's not the best place to try and pass a boat.
No.
Not sure what the protocol is if we meet anything through here. Yeah, it's a long way to reverse. Well, so far so good. Nobody's coming the other way. Famous last words.
He's gonna put the mockers on it.
Just been informed by Debbie, this is named High Bridge. I'll have to find out why. And as you can see, there's been a big rock slide. So Deborah, have you enjoyed today's cruising?
It's been warm, but it's been pleasant. It's been lovely. We started off at 11, is it? It's now 4 o'clock, and we're near at Woodseaves cutting. So when we come out of this, we'll be at the bottom of the Tirely logs.
Tirely, weren't you?
I want to say Tirely logs.
Pronounce them with a very piratey
Tirely.
Yeah. We'll look up how it should be pronounced. a tight one. I've got a gnat's cock to spare. There's been a massive landslide here over winter. Yeah, which we've just rowed up on. Wow. Yeah, I don't know whether you can pick up the scale of this. Yeah, so that whole area there is collapsed. Crazy.
Yeah, so as you can see from the footage, that part of the canal is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, one minute you're in a very, very deep, narrow cutting, and then as you come out the cutting, the next minute you know you're on a steep embankment. And I think when they built these canals, the spoils that they dug out of the cuttings was then used to build up the embankments, and then that way they wouldn't need, there we go, the hand's doing it again, they wouldn't need so many
You'll
locks.
get told off.
Oh, will I get told off? Wouldn't need so many locks going up and down. And then we got to the top of Tiley Locks, or Turley. We're not sure of the pronunciation, which in the video you'll see where we did struggle with.
I'm so sorry.
Did struggle with the pronunciation. Well, we've just spent the night at
The top of
Tirely in a piratey
Locks.
fashion. I don't know why. Tiley Locks. We've got 5 locks to go down, and then that will take us just outside Market Drayton, where we've got Lidl's, Asda, yeah, so big shopping weekend this weekend. And I'm going to attempt to multitask, so this could go drastically wrong. I'm going to take the drone up, be filming with that, film with the camera, and doing the locks while Debbie takes it in the boat. Takes it in the boat, takes the boat into the lock. See, I'm panicking already.
I'm worried.
Yeah, watch this space.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times.
Well, that's done the
Tiley locks.
One of them was the water was leaking in from a leaky ground paddle quicker than we could empty it. So that was a struggle to open, but
Hercules here done it. Hercules.
Yeah, and Deb will be rubbing ibuprofen cream into me later. Now, according to Matthew and young Alicia, If we travel to just past Bridge 61, there should be some nice moorings there, and it's just a little way out of Market Drayton. How we like it.
A bit quieter.
Yeah. Oh, I've just seen something. Look at this. I think he's commonly referred to as Stumpy. Yeah, so we've done the locks that we still can't pronounce, and I'm glad we was coming down them rather than going up.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, because the bywash from the sides of them.
Well, you ended up doing them. I started the first two, and then after that, I was a little bit.
Oh, and we did have a little accident, and it was totally my fault. This was on the first lock when I'd left Deb on the boat. Deb was going to bring the boat in. I'd stuck my drone up. I'd got all the drone set up. I'd set my camera up, and unbeknown to me, the lock gate had swung open enough just
God, yeah.
as the boat come in. Just a piece of wood just caught the cratch and ripped it. And I think I've got a little clip here. But it has since been repaired, and I shall cover that in in another video.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got to Market Drayton on the visitor moorings there. We got closer to Bridge 62. It's closer to the shops, and we needed to do a big shop. You know, there's an Asda, an Aldi's, and a Morrison's there. So it was a bit of a walk to the supermarket, but they were all in a close proximity. So whichever one you wanted,
all within 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
To each other.
Yeah.
And managed to stock up on some beer, and found this little beauty. Right, I'm quite excited about this little one I've picked up today. It's Indian Pale Ale, and as you know, I do enjoy a nice IPA, and it's Shepherd Neame & Co. From the Faversham Brewery from Faversham in Kent. Now, the Shepherd Neame brewery name is one of the oldest brewing names in the UK. I'll have to find out if I can find out how far they actually date back, but they brew all their beers using local Kentish hops and water from the local aquifer. So, and this is a strong one bottle. This is 6.1%. So this would have been a traditional IPA that was heavily hopped and shipped out to India for the officers to enjoy before it was watered down for the troops. Right, so that's enough of me waffling on. Let's try this baby. Yeah, 6.1 in the bottles, and I think it's 4.5% on the pumps. It's a real golden amber. Not much of a head on it. Smells like an old traditional beer. Oh, that is hoppy. Yeah. But fruity as well. If I was to compare it to a good hoppy IPA, it would be St Austell's Brewery Proper Job. But although this has got the bitterness of a heavily hopped IPA, that is still very fruity. Now this is, I was hoping it was going to be like this, and it is. That is a right nice pint. And I'm glad I bought 2 bottles and not just the one. Cheers, guys. Now we had a strange comment last week about something. Now I don't know where this is going to come into shot, but there was something come up from under the table, and there was a rather suggestive comment that was Deb's eco fan. But we sit here on a very hot day, and since then I've invested in these. I've bought two different fans, USB fans. They take less than an amp each. This one is 3-speed and adjustable. That sits on the desk.
Brilliant little bit of kit.
Yeah, and this one will sit on the desk. This is a 2-speed one, but that will also clamp onto worktops. We had it on the wardrobe door last night, and again fully adjustable. And all we do is just plug those into our USB phone chargers. Yeah, and I'll stick got these off Amazon. I'll stick the links down for them below. But they're worth their weight in gold, really. They are, especially on a day like this. Yeah,
30 degrees at the moment.
Yeah, a very warm one. Yeah, and we actually done what all us British people do. On the hottest day of the year, we've tried to find somewhere shady. So we've actually moored with. We're facing south that way, and there's some tall trees which are just giving us a little bit of shade along the side of the boat. But yesterday, where we was, no shade. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was.
Inside or outside, there was just no respite.
Today we have no breeze. It normally help. We have,
which is why these come in
USB breeze.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
yeah, I've been sitting outside with my hat on, which is why I've got a hat on now. Because if I took it off, I'd look really silly. Yeah. So I've kept it on. Yeah. Apologies for that.
And not forgetting, coming at the last minute, we had another 2 patrons.
Yes.
Which was David Miller and Stephen Riches. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, thank you so much.
And some support on PayPal
by Andrew Rimington.
Yeah, so thank you guys.
Andrew. Yeah.
And I think that is about it.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed the video,
press the like button.
If you haven't already subscribed,
press the subscribe button.
And we'll see just how many more subscribers we can get now we've hit the 10,000 mark. If you want notifications of any of the videos we put up,
press the bell icon.
And keep the comments coming. We answer them all. And some do slip through the net, but they'll normally turn up about a month later.
We try and answer them all as the best we can. Also, we would like your input on doing a live.
Yeah. We a few months back when we was moored up with Colin and Sean of Foxes Afloat, they were saying you should do a live YouTube video stream, which they do quite successfully. But it's just that the banter with those pair, they're like the Morecambe Wise, the Narrowboat world. And we jokingly said,
joke.
We'll do it when we hit 10,000.
Yeah, thinking we wouldn't hit 10,000 for ages. Yeah.
So they've been messaging me and phoning weekly, telling me how close I'm getting to that 10,000 mark. So if there's any interest in that, you'd like to see us do a live question and answer type vlog, then let us know.
Yeah, give us your input.
Yeah, and until next week.
Yeah. Bye.